Hmm. Hello, everybody. The Astro Gravitational Report daily. It's coming in. A lot of going on right now. There is a lot of energies are shifting at the same time. Today is going to be this rebirth process, this awakening process, this last squeeze of the Scorpio season. You might gonna feel tense, body aching, and so on, so on, so on. When you get up in the morning, you're gonna feel this intensity. You need to understand there is a pain within the birth, there is a pain within the awakening, there is a pain of change. What it's after, what it's about after. That's what you're looking for. Hey, Josh, thanks for coming in. Um, Yes, there is a heavy resonance, but it's getting easier. Yes, it's gonna get easier because you're looking forward towards life. You're looking at for the things that goes on beyond everything and anything you had. Basically, losing the past, looking for the rebirth for the new situation. Yes, it's not good when you are reborn. You may feel that this awkwardness in the next 2 3 days for it, you're going to be focusing and reorganizing all this from within. Today, the moon is going to be ending its shift through Leo. It's going to enter in Virgo, basically reorganizing things. But at the beginning, specifically, we're talking about 10, 11, midnight today. You're going to feel this energy, how to reorganize yourself after all this, how you can reborn, how you can be reawakened, how you are going to make this quantum jump from within you. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for coming in. The quantum leap, though, the leap of the fate to crossing the border. You know we have to cross the border. Now you want to be organizing yourself to cross the border in within you, preparing to get this power from within yourself. You to be truthful, you to be honest, because you learn everything that you needed to learn through the Scorpio season. It is a third quarter moon, which is means squaring the moon, squaring Venus, Mercury, and the Sun. But through the transitions of the moon through Leo, this energies little by little, there's going to be less intensity. It's going to be less situations. We are going to be still experiencing this squaring stuff from the Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus situations. That's the last drop of the shadows that needs to be done. The last thing that you need to look from within. It's time for let it go of the illusions you think you had life and begin to get the reality from within you. When you lose the illusions, you begin to live life much better from within. Hi, Erica. Thank you for coming in. So today's processes, they're going to be very interesting. There's going to be a lot of roller coaster. That is like you preparing for a voyage and you have to do a last minute shopping, a last minute inner work, a last minute preparations, a last minute something. Some of you is going to feel this energy from within. And tonight, actually midnight, I look at the chart about midnight, the moon is going to be crossing to Virgo. You're going to be organizing for your voyage. You're going to be getting within you. You're going to looking at what from within so you can get into this new planet, this new reborn from within. Venus is entering this morning Sag, that is the reborning of the phoenix. And when you are reborn, you're gonna feel, weak at the beginning. You're gonna feel like this tiny, miny phoenix from within you. But from that tiny, miny phoenix is what you are going to building within your new self. You're basically going to be growing up from the situations, you're growing up from everything because that shadow period of the Scorpio season was very rough. very powerful. But now we are have to looking at from within what we are going to do and how we're going to currently deal within our past, the past situations that needs to be fixed, the past things that's going to be coming up because you're letting it go. Some of the things that you're letting it go, you need to understand there are still karma attached into it. And we want to look at this into Sagittarius season. But today, take your time, prepare yourself for this quantum jump. That's what this is. You are going to see the visions of this quantum jump. That's what the guide is. The crossing from one side to another under the guidance of the divine energies. So, what's cooking on the stars today? What it's cooking? It's cooking a lot. We have the moon on 23 degrees at 7 o'clock in the morning, and the sun is at 24 degrees. So they are squaring that emotions, this energies of Leo that was during the Leo season to begin. But we also have the divine energies to remind ourselves during the Leo season what it was. That is a Neptune and a Pluto, the transformations and the visions from within. Back then in the Leo season, we had a Pluto who was retrograde. Now Pluto is direct. So all this energy right now is not like before. Now you have to go forward. You have to charge forward. You have to move on with your life. But Neptune is still retrograde. Neptune is giving you this energy of the soul, visions from within you that you have to look at it, the path of transformations and perform within. The moon is going to be squaring everything in Scorpio, pretty much, including Venus, that it's already in Sagittarius. She's in 18 minutes within Sag. The ascendant is at 26 degrees of Scorpio. So this is going to be this intensified energy, what it's going to be, how it's going to be, the transformations, and so on and so on. I still have some few things to do. You need to understand Scorpio season is not done until the sun crossing over to Sag. Currently, the sun is at 24 degrees, so it's going to have another 6 days there at Scorpio. So this is how the energies are overall going to be. The divine masculine energies inside of you, they still don't make a perfect decisions of what to do in life. Why? Because Mars is retrograde. These masculine energies inside of you, they still are looking to clear up the illusions from within. That's going to finish it by March. So, with this current present energies, you're looking at to the rebirth, to look at it to this awakening from within you. If you're awakening right now, you're going to feel this energy of rising up. What is that coming from? It's coming from Jupiter and Neptune. They have a beautiful trines with everything in Scorpio and the Venus that it's entering this new rebirth within you. So it's going to be a beautiful energies. At the same time, you're going to be looking back again because we still have Neptune and Jupiter is retrograde. That's what the voyage begins. You know what you need to do, but there is going to be this process of transitions of the one to another. You want to make sure that you're going to transition right, not just transition. You want to transition right. You don't want to do anything out of the extraordinary that is doesn't need it. So at 8 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant goes to 8 degrees of Sag. Doesn't have a major aspect, but midheaven is in 26 degrees of Virgo. It is opposing Jupiter and Neptune. And that's what this organizations of Virgo. It's got to be perfect. I want to make sure this is right. I want to make sure this is okay. There is a beautiful kite created from Neptune and Jupiter, which is the visions and the growth. They're going towards Lilith, and at this side is everything in Scorpio, and they're going towards midheaven. So, what does that tell you? Is that you're looking at everything from within you. Make sure you take the stuff only that you need from within yourself. You're deleting the things that you don't need anymore. You let go of the things that is not in you, not with other people, in you. Okay, some of you is going to be feel these energies like ending relationships with other people, ending situations with other people, and so on and so on. You're going to grow, get up, and you're going to understand it. When you are higher energy, your higher energy, but you also have to be involved with lower energy for divine purpose, so you can be example for them how they can rise up from within. So by cutting a contact with lower energies, basically you're not doing your thing. You're gonna find out this deep wisdom probably within the next few days within your shadow. So at 9 o'clock, the midheaven is in Libra, a relationship within yourself about the karma. What is your karma? What is your situations that you're going to look from within? Is that is your karma. You're looking at the karma for the path, for this guidance of the new road ahead of you. Because this new road is an earth. Yes, it is a north because the north node is in Taurus, the path of how you can organize your material world from within because the old is crumbled. That's what it is. The old is crumbled because it was based out of the illusions, out of these situations from within yourself. So now, since you begin to be awakened within the real and what the reality is, the people who live in a fake world, they will not sense you. Okay, they're not going to be looking from within you. Also, when you raise up your vibrations so much, guess what? You are vibrating as a 5D personality in a 3D world. And people are like, why I don't feel your presence? You're not. You're not going to be able to. If the people says like, I don't sense your presence, it's like, I don't know what happened to you. That's what this is. You raise up your vibrations. They become a standard from within you. And you don't resonate with 3D people. You don't, and they don't resonate with you. They're like, I don't know, I feel you are someplace else. You're not here. You're not in the present. No, you are in the present. You're just in the higher dimensions and you're looking at everything from above. That's what some of you is going to understand these energies more from within you. Some of you already experiencing these energies. All right, so 10 o'clock, midheaven is still in Libra, beautiful divine energies with Jupiter. You understand that in order to develop everything from within you, we have to let it go of the old that didn't grow right. Okay, but your situations will then grow out. You keep your dreams, you keep your things, because the dreams are your directions from within you, the guidance, the divine guidance, and so on. But you are doing the readjustments from within you by working on yourself. There is a beautiful trine with Mars. You understand the divine masculine energies from within you. This spirituality from the divine masculine that it's learned from Saturn for it. Right now, Saturn is moving forward. Mars is actually giving into the midheaven at this time. But also the divine energies within the sun is the divine masculine to take the actual authority from within. The sun is still in Scorpio. That is the authority from within you. That is still in the darkness, still there. But you are changing. You are evolving. You are doing the work that it is, needs to be from within you. The ascendant is in Capricorn. It's squaring Jupiter. Now you don't want to do the work. You want to stop this destruction, degradation process. It doesn't help. You're trying to stop Jupiter to destroy the illusions from within you. It's not going to happen. You're not more stronger than Jupiter. Okay, Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system, and it's responsible for your growth. So if something didn't grow right and something didn't go okay, but you still hold on to it, and Jupiter is going to take it away from you. One way or another, he's going to get you. But that's what the reality is. And some of the people are awakening within this reality, and that's why you may feel this little body aching from within you. There's going to be a lot of purge. The final purges from Scorpio seasons, it's coming. So you may want to feel this energy, guys. So at 11 o'clock, midheaven is at Scorpio, of course. We're going talking about this Scorpio season. It's been talking about for a long, and it's still active. We're still at the final phases. You know, you got to hold on to to yourself, do the things that it needs to be done, purging, wherever dark night of the souls, whatever it needs to be done, whatever you have to let it go, and so on. Get off the darkness. That is what Saturn does, and the moon opposing Saturn, and the moon squaring all these energies from Leo. That is what the feminine authority is there right now. The intuitions is within the lion. Okay, I'm the king. Well, you're not the king. You're the king given it to be the wise king, not the this king that wants to rule and controls everything. Still have this lessons of you to learn not to control the situations, but trust within the divine from within. We've been having those lessons for a long time, and it's gonna be really to that toughness. But the ascendant is at Capricorn. You're gonna see the visions, what the work has to be done, because later on we're talking about around 3 o'clock. We are gonna have the midheaven coming in there in the Capricorn, and that work is connecting with the transformations from within. Lilith's going to be on the way. Lilith is opposing Pluto. So some of you is going to be touch base again with Lilith from within you. So be mindful about that energy. 12 o'clock, mid heaven is still in Scorpio, but it's together with between Mercury and Venus. It's on 29 degrees. Venus is already in Sag to 0 degrees, 34 minutes. You're going to feel these energies of expressions of love, expressions of what things happen, expressions that I was wrong, expression that I was this, I was that, and so on and so on. I should have not done this, I should have not done that. That is the expressions of realizing what was done within the shadow from within. But the moon squaring all this, that could be an energies like shame, blame. You're sending nasty grams, you point out it's like this. This is a one of the king is mad and blames everybody else that the kingdom went down without looking from within. That is the intuition that it's so intensified. But the Neptune and Pluto is going to be looking at that moon and says, like, one is just not looking at you. It was your own fault. It's going to be some of you is going to look at that energy. It's going to be intense, but it's under the divine guidance from those two planets inside of you. But the love that's going to come out, it's beautiful. The love, understand this process was needed. If it's going to be a real love, it has to end the illusions. And now Venus understand and wants to express the real love from within. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we're going to have a midheaven at Sag, beautiful divine energies with the North Node. That is going to be the divine guidance for the new road ahead. It's going to begin to come in. Yeah, we are going to feel in it this, during the pretty much the mid-size of this Sagittarius season. We are going to have Mercury first entering there. Then we are going to have Venus, and after that, the Sun is going to get there to this point of the divine guidance. So now you're going to see like deja vu glimpses for this path of that you need to go through it. Beautiful energies of your focus within your dreams, within your realities that you are going through. Maybe the reality hit you so bad. The reality of the false world hit you so bad. But now you're going to look for this reality from within, clearing and doing this evaluations. As you know, Sagittarius, that is the man, that is the centaur um, from within you, but he's going forward, but he's shooting back the enemies from the back, the enemies from the past. And but that is one way you can delete the situations from it. You delete yourself with the past from within you. But that also, in the negative way, could be you pointing the shame and blame and the people from your past. So be mindful of those energies when a day comes in at Sagittarius season. Ascendant is at 29 degrees of Aquarius. It's opposing the moon. It's It's going to be this intensified fight with the intuitions from within. But look at it within the soul. You're going to get the guidance from the midheaven towards the north node and within you. 2 p.m. The energy shifts. Midheaven is at 27 degrees of Sag and it's opposing Mars. You're going to look at these divine energies. It's like how long I'm going to be looking into this Mars, to this divine warrior, as long as you need to. Because there is a lot of programming, a lot of harm, a lot of things. It has been done under the shadow from the both feminine and masculine energies. And it's time to reevaluate this. That's why Mars stays in this Gemini to clear the duality from within and understand the union within two. It's better than creating of two realities they don't have and they're fighting each other. What's the reality? The real world, the real reality, and the illusions, the face mask, the shadow that you are living in. That's what this was. Right? It's going to be going on for a little while longer for it, but those was the energies. But the ascendant is in a beautiful place. The ascendant is between the Neptune and Jupiter and Pisces. That is it. These beautiful visions and mystic powers that are shining towards Venus, Mercury, and the Sun. And Pluto has been there. Has been there and changing all these energies of transformations within yourself. A lot of divine energies to a place. We have divine energies towards the moon. We have divine energies towards midheaven, towards Lilith. Divine energy from Mars towards the Sun. So use them, okay? But what is in charge? It's midheaven within in your soul. At 3 p.m., the midheaven is in Capricorn. You got to do the work. I already talked about this. When the ascendant was in Capricorn, now it is. Midheaven is in Capricorn. It is connecting with the North Node and Uranus. Sudden changes, sudden power, support from the universe. You're finding this road with in the North Node. You are going to create the actions. Okay? It's okay. Let's pack the luggage. Let's pack light. Let me make sure that I am going to take only what I need in my future endeavors in life. Whatever I need to be there. Grab your soul and cross over. That's what basically this will be from within you. Okay, but it has to be materialized in the world. This is like a rebirth of the soul who comes into a human body. It begins to live a life because midheaven is in Capricorn, but North Node and Uranus they are in Taurus. That is when a spirituality enters the earth. Beautiful energies in there. Some of you are going to see a lot of things going on. 4 p.m. The midheaven is together with Pluto. Job done with transformations, but who is transforming? The moon and Leo. The wisdom it's gained from within. Look at that wisdom, and that is the last drops of this squeezing of the tyrant to become a wise king from within. The realizations of this is going to be heavy, so on. The ascendant is at 13 degrees 40 minutes. The north node is at 13 degrees 19 minutes. So that's what is going to be this energy that it's create this intensified from within. But the moon, your intuition from within is going to take you to the leap of faith. Leap of faith from within you. Midheaven is in divine energies with the moon, so is Pluto. So the divine energies from Mars, they are going towards Pluto in the midheaven, and then they go into the moon. And the moon, divine energy, is going towards Jupiter. Finally, the king, the queen understands within you that part of these destructions, what is your uh, desire to rule everyone, to rule everything that is going on, you to be under control. But you abandon the one thing, the divine. and the divine put you on that role. So that was the quantum leap, and the divine said, "We will destroy so you can see and build with us." Beautiful, because Jupiter is retrograde motions, so a lot of divine energies are going to be playing within all those planets. So it's going to be good realizations in there. 5 p.m. the ascendant is in Gemini, and it's going to be opposing everything in the Scorpio and Sag. They're going to feel this intense energies, because right now, when you are reborn, the love from within, it is like something goes on. I have to grow up and so on. But during the Sag season, we are going to have these oppositions with Mars that is in Gemini. So we are going to experiencing a fight between male and female's energy, uh, crazy language, crazy authority. There's going to be a lot of lawsuits and so on, divorces and nasty stuff and so on coming out in the surface. Why? Why that happens? Because Mercury in Sagittarius doesn't know how to shut up. And you need to understand that during this Mercury of Sag, there's going to be a lot of truths coming out, but some of them, they're not going to know when to stop with the bad stuff coming out and pounding on it. So don't be this personality that keeps pushing and says, you're the bad, to a point that you already crushed the person, but you keep on going from your ego. Look at me, you are the bad. Okay, I'm the bad, but don't be so bad towards, you know. There's going to be a lot of this energy present. But that is about to heal. You need to understand, heal from within. 6 p.m., the midheaven is passing by Saturn, karmic lessons. So learned. The moon is about to cross within Virgo. Shifts are coming in. The ascendant is together with Mars, and all those energies. Going to be a lot of mixing of what should I do? Should I call? Should I talk? Should I stop communications? Should I do what I need to do? I'm afraid of it. Should I face my fears? Should I grow up? Should I pack? What should I take within me on my journey? Take it easy with this. Okay? You take it easy. Give the time to give you this, because you still have no visions of the things that you need to do. There is still a lot of going on from within yourself. Maybe you're moving to a new place and you wonder what you're going to take you to the new place, because you can't take everything from within you. Maybe you have a lot of shift within your life that you can't take certain. Maybe you have to get away from the family so you can take in on your journey, spiritual journey. There's going to be a lot of this going on right now. So be patient from to yourself. You're reborn. You're a new birth. You're a new phoenix. So since you're new, some of the old stuff, they're not going to be in there. Talking about the old stuff right now, midheaven is at Pisces. It is beautiful sextile with the North Node in Uranus only at this time. The ascendant is in Cancer there. There's a divine energies with Venus. You put the goddess in home. You're going to feel the need to put the goddess, the divine, at home, not somewhere else, home from within you. And that is going to be supporting from the moon shifting into Virgo. The moon still have divine energies from Jupiter to reorganizations, to rebuild, to redo the things from within. Because Jupiter is retrograde, remake. So during this process, you're going to feel the energies of rebirth that comes in within your own self. All right. So 8 p.m. Oh, midheaven. Midheaven is between the Neptune and Jupiter, and it's a lot of beautiful energies with the ascendant, with Lilith. There is a lot of beautiful energy with these transitions of Venus within Sag. Now you are going to feel within the soul that new part of rebuilding. But you have to let it go of the ashes from within, the ashes that you were reborn. They were your old image, they were old illusions, they were the masks. If you burn your masks out, if you burnt your shadow from within, you might want to miss them. You're missing the shadow, you're missing the face mask, the pretensions, the illusions, and so on. But right now, Midheaven tells you it's time to put the end within this. It's time to move forward. It's time you to save yourself in the reality and delete those fake images, those illusions, and so on from within you. Could be a very emotional for some of you, because this is a water signs situations. But Saturn is supporting the ascendant within you. The midheaven is also in the water, and we have the authority and Mercury still in Scorpio. 9 p.m. the midheaven is together with Chiron, healing. Yes, you're going to be healing these wounds from separations from the shadow, separations from the face mask, separations from the illusions. Yes, you gotta take this grieving uh, period from within you, but look forward of what you have within yourself. And what you have within yourself, that is the family. The ascendant is at 28 degrees of a Cancer, and that is a beautiful trine with Neptune and Jupiter. There is a beautiful energies with Venus, Mercury, and then the authority. So basically, within all these energies, you have the growth, you have the vision, you have the love, you have the communications, and you have the authority. They are working together. And Pluto, who is the transformations, it combines all this within a beautiful kite to fly. Now you understand why you were born with this. Be careful with this moon at that already transitions in Virgo. It is squaring all this process. Why? Why did the intuitions, the emotions is going to be there? Intuition's telling you to go one way, but you, the soul, it tells you heal because you have to go different way. And that is it, a time when you have to realize the difference with the emotions and the intuitions that you had that came from the shadow, from the face mask, and so on within you, and then let it go and reorganize to something else from within. So at 10 p.m., the midheaven is at 29 degrees of Aries, beautiful divine energies of this transition process of Mercury and Venus coming into Sag. Okay, Mercury is about to cross between Scorpio and Sag is at 29 degrees, 38 minutes. Venus is already at 1 degree of Sag. So basically, kind of like this today, this process of preparations and so on. Venus did it this. The love, the energy with love is going to tell you do it. 10 is going to be the communication. So you have to tell yourself, let's do the jump. So it's going to be doing this process tonight, and tomorrow you're probably going to be already, I'm done. I have to do this jump. I have to grow up. I have to take on my new path. But guess what? The sun is still in Scorpio. The sun has not grown. The authority from within you to actually do it, the actions is not ready. He waits on Mars. Mars is not ready. So there is a more it needs to be learned. But for some of you, that quantum jump is going to be done from within. It is going to get hot. Hot in a some way, yes, during this process, but some of the people they feel the fire under their rear ends. Nick, some people feel on fire. They are. They are going through this. They're moving, and they feel it. The fire of the soul that was been burned out. That's burning. That lights up. That gets this energy up. Let's go. Move. I had enough. And that Chiron, there is an areas, by the way, is very powerful. That healing. the old illusions and wake up into the reality because he's retrograde. It's very powerful. I know you sense it from within you, Nick. Scorpio season, feeling the stuck. Yeah, that's the last, kind of like the last drops, pretty much. And we have another week out of this, and hopefully it's gonna go away. You know, we all tired of this because it's been a month and a month of all this because this the South Node is in Scorpio until we moved, and the knots they're gonna move midsummer next year. They're actually gonna go to Aries and Libra, Nick. So get yourself ready for it. So there's gonna be the current karma is gonna go next summer in Aries, and the past karma is gonna move into Libra. It's gonna be an interesting time coming in. All right. So 11 o'clock, there's gonna be a lot of fire within the ascendant is in Leo, squaring everything. It's like you do revaluations of all these intense energies of the day. Midheaven is right between the North Node and Uranus is opposing the Sun, the authority. You're going to be really on that last squeeze. You're going to feel it with those energies going to be for quite a few more days, and then just we have like 2 or 3 days the Sun to get away from these oppositions that are created, and some of you is going to feel intense energy. I want to give you the midnight energy, though. It's going to be pretty intense because the ascendant and the moon are together in Virgo, but they are squaring midheaven that is between Taurus and Gemini. And they are opposing Venus, Mercury, and the Sun there. And you want to feel this intensified energy, but on the other side. What is on the other side? On the future transformations, if you transform already, you not worry about it. But with the transformations already, you're gonna feel there's a road ahead for you. So that's what it is. Good karma aspect, yes, because it's gonna be very. Next year is gonna be actually very interesting, guys, because we are talking about the next year a little bit. Um, Next year, the energies are going to be much more balanced with because of what we just did now. Okay, and think about it. We are going to have Jupiter that's going to be in Aries. Okay, we're going to have Jupiter is going to be a retrograde in Aries. We are going to have the North Node during the retrograde season. So there's going to be a lot of work receiving the things from within, but also we have to look at the relationship with the self, the old, the past. What was your relationship? And we are going to be working at my own growth with the growth with others. And the growth with others is going to bring us looking at within the past, the balance that we have, the balance, the situations for it, to think of that it has been done. So there's going to be a lot of love coming in. A lot of injustice is going to be finding justice because that is the past karma in the relationships. You get served what you deserve. The past karma is going to be at Libra, the house of justice and God. So some of the people, that's got to be aware of what's coming up the next year. For some, it's not going to be pleasant. For some, there's going to be this rewarding situations to their personality, which is Aries. You need to understand that Aries and Libra, those are very spatial zodiac signs. The one, it's the beginning, the birth within the physical, the primary fire, the primary cardinal fire of life, while Libra, it is the birth with everyone else within the universe. That is the relationships with everything, including the universe in there. That's what Libra is special. That's what the Libra is, the house of love. So we are going to experiencing this energy shift when it comes in. But right now, it is about to understand our material situations with others. They're reflected within our life. Now we have to figure it out that we have to put a base. We have to organize our life, have a material possession, house, place, home, work, security. Make sure we secure the earth. That's what this is. What happens with energies when you are sleeping, work this intensity through? I'm not looking at the energies of when we are sleeping, because during the sleeping there is a divine processes in charge, Erica. The reason I'm not doing this, I'm doing from 7 till 11 p.m. Usually that's what pretty much all of us are awakened, because during the sleep, uh, this is a you entering the divine energies, because when you fall asleep, the ego, your thoughts, and everything becomes to sleep, and then the soul's coming out. You can see visions, you can see energies, and so on. But if there is a intense energies, your soul is not in peace. So there is a chances of realizing missing opportunities. Yes, a lot of us is gonna feel the missing opportunities. Could be a missing opportunities of you, or could be missing opportunities because others have their shadow within. It's gonna have the both way. If you personally, I do. Yes, I missed an opportunity. Hi, Tiffany. Thank you for coming. But when we're discussing these energies, you need to understand everything happens in divine order. Because if there is no missing opportunities, we're not going to recognize the opportunities the way they are as they are. We're not going to realize the reality from within. A lot of you waking up into the reality because of these missing opportunities. So, as above, so below, in my experience, as far as the intensity. Yes, whatever is above, that's what are below, but whatever is below shows you what it's above. So think about the opposite side of the gravitations also as well. So that's what we talk about, the mystery rebirth of the personality. That's what this process is for, because your personality leads you to express everything from within you, including your spirituality. So if your life it's crapped out and so on, then something within you as personality is not right. And that's why you're looking for the spirituality. So the spirituality comes in, you learn on your spiritual things, in your spiritual experience. Those experience, they change your personality. They change your perceptions about life. And then you create the actions that it needs to be. But the more you focus within these correlationships within yourself, within your spirit from within you, that's going to affect within the lives for it. So you express things, they actually happen. What is the spirituality within you? Very good conversations we have here. Is any of you have some any more questions? Beautiful report, actually. I liked it today, the report. The energies are coming down and the one end intensified and the other, but we got used to this intensity energies. We got used to this pressure. Work with under pressure, but also evolve from this and seek the inner peace. You see and value right now the energy of the inner peace that actually help us with the intensity. We're not taking it that much seriously, but we understand it. It's a serious thing, but we're not overreacting and like, oh no, no. You guys know what I'm talking about. Hmm. You're welcome, Erica. All right, guys. So if there is no more questions, let's share the love and light, and we'll come back later on in about 4 hours. We're going to come back to the main channel, and we're going to be discussing why do we have to hurt on this journey. All right, guys. Thank you for the love and appreciate it. I'll see you later. Let's share that love. There you go. You love, guys. Love you. I'll see you later.